Travis Scott was detained in Miami on allegations of trespassing and disorderly drunkenness following an altercation on a boat early on Thursday morning. Official documents state that the American rapper was taken into custody by authorities at Miami Beach Marina at approximately 1:45 local time. According to a Miami Beach Police Department arrest report obtained by Newsbeat, officers were summoned in response to complaints of fighting on a yacht. The Miami-Dade County Corrections Department website states that the 33-year-old was being held under his real name, Jacques Berman Webster. Travis Scott was observed by police yelling at passengers on a yacht following allegations of unrest. When the rapper was speaking with the officers, they allegedly sensed a strong smell of alcohol on his breath. He left the pier after being told to, according to the report, but not before he walked backwards yelling obscenities to the occupants of the vessel. After that, Scott reportedly fled the area, but 5 minutes later, authorities saw him coming back and making an attempt to return to the yacht. He disregarded officers' commands and became erratic when confronted, yelling and upsetting neighbors, according to the police. The defendant later admitted that he had been drinking alcohol and stated, "It's Miami," the report states, following his detention. Travis Scott is one of the biggest hip-hop artists in the world and a 10-time Grammy Award nominee that he had dated Kylie Jenner before, and the two of them are parents to 2 kids. His European tour is planned to begin in the Netherlands on June 28. On July 13, he will do a gig in Manchester at the Co-op Live venue and another in London. 10 attendees of Scott's Astroworld Festival in Houston, Texas, perished in a crowd surge in 2021. Despite not being charged criminally for their deaths, he is still embroiled in civil cases that claim the planners were at blame. His album Utopia, which was released a week after a scheduled performance in front of Egypt's pyramids was cancelled, achieved its first UK #1 position for him last year. On Thursday, June 20th, rapper Travis Scott was taken into custody in Miami and placed into the Miami-Dade County Jail. Based on the county jail records, he was taken into custody quite early in the morning. The rapper was imprisoned for disorderly intoxication and trespassing on property in spite of numerous warnings, according to a CNN story. The incident happened near the Miami Beach Marina at 12:44 in the morning, according to the Miami Beach Police Department. When someone reported disturbances involving fights aboard a charter boat, police were called. At 4:35 a.m. Miami time, he was placed in jail. Scott allegedly disobeyed the owner and constantly caused trouble on the charter boat. His breath had a significant alcohol odor, according to the authorities. Scott was told to leave the dock by an officer, who threatened to arrest him if he came back. Scott walked away, still screaming. Scott defied the cops' commands and started causing more commotions around 5 minutes later, according to a Miami-based report from WSVN News, after posting $500 and $150, respectively, to settle the allegations of disorderly drunkenness and trespassing. He was placed under custody and then released on bond. A crowd surge during Scott's Astroworld Festival in Houston in November 2021 caused 10 fatalities and hundreds of injuries. He was not charged, but the investigations are still going on. The incident-related wrongful death lawsuits have all been resolved.